Ever since the Bitcoin breakout got started, we have seen a significant surge in price, and right now Bitcoin is literally approaching the most important resistance, which is the previous range high in the market. And on today's update video, I'm gonna be going more in depth about this, what this means for the breakout of this falling wedge pattern, and what it means on a bigger perspective for Bitcoin. So I will be discussing this, including the part of where we're currently sitting in this cycle, what we should be expecting, and yes, when Bitcoin is really going to be topping out in this market. So I will be discussing a lot of important and interesting things here. So without any further ado, don't forget to once again slap that like button back above. 1,000 likes will be highly appreciated. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. So first of all, we do know that currently the Bitcoin trend is looking very strong here on the imminent short term. And I have been identifying this exact trend here all the way back in the beginning of September. And ever since then, we've actually seen the Bitcoin trend continue higher, and Bitcoin is looking very strong from off that point here. And right now it looks to be that we're in quite one of the most exponential stages of this rally towards the upside if you're just approaching it from the imminent short term. And usually after we go so exponential, we could be expecting somewhat of a correction or some sideways price action for Bitcoin. But yeah, anyways, things are looking very great here. So we broke outside of this very important downward sloping resistance line, which is this exact level you can currently see here. And ever since we did so, we have seen a retest of this level and a big continuation upwards. And right now, if we're looking at the price on Bitcoin, and currently if we're looking at Bitcoin, we can see that we're currently approaching this very important box of resistance. And this is the exact level where previously around Bitcoin got majorly rejected, found support right here, got rejected right here, and also in history you can see many times before we've seen big rejections or support getting found on this exact level. And currently we're seeing another major retest of this level, and if we can break above it, it would mean a very great thing for the market. But if we can still not see the breakout above this level, we're most likely just going to be going lower again here. So it is going to be extremely important to be approaching this level with caution, and of course if we can break above this level, it would definitely guarantee higher prices for Bitcoin. So we're starting to see the breakout on the falling wedge pattern. The price target on this breakout is laying around $78,000, but we're currently approaching the previous high in the market. And I said this many times before, just like I identified the trend on the imminent short term. If we right now identify the trend on the daily time frame, we are currently clearly still trading in a downtrend where we're creating lower highs together with lower lows. And if we can currently then take out this high right here, which is laying around $64,000 to $65,000, we are going to be confirming the lower high structure. And if we can break the lower high structure, Bitcoin could be in for a very massive rally towards the upside, because that would mean that we're shifting the trend for this 200-day consolidation, and that could potentially mark the beginning of a next major rally higher. And right now, if I'm going to be talking about timings, it all makes sense, because in what part in the cycle are we currently sitting? And of course, I've been tweeting a lot about this, and if we're just looking at history, according to history, if we're looking at the previous bull market in 2020 and in 2016, according to history from that point, in the coming 10 to 15 days, the bull market should be getting started. So many charts are also confirming this thesis. I mean, if we're also looking at the previous cycle in 2020 and look at the election, then it is saying, okay, maybe it's going to be taking a little bit longer before we're going to go exponential, because last time around, once we saw the first rate cut, the market bottomed, and then once we saw the US election, the market was already going exponential, and the US election is currently happening in about 46 days from now on. So yes, all the data is backing it up here. You can see also right here, the rates are getting cut, and after that, Bitcoin went quite exponential towards the upside. And yes, always after the Bitcoin halving took place, you tend to see some consolidation before it actually goes crazy exponential. And that is currently also what is happening. We're seeing clear consolidation here on the bigger time frame, and we can also approach it as a bull flag pattern. So also besides of that, when is the market going to be topping out here? If history is an indication as well, the top from the market should be in somewhere around the 1st of September 2025. So that's a very well 11.5 months away from of this point here. So according to history, the bull market should still take at least another 11 months from now on here. So make sure to prepare accordingly, but the biggest gains, according to history, are still yet to be coming. And yes, just like I said earlier, we're really expecting that if this cycle is the same as the previous ones, yeah, the bull market should be getting started in approximately 10 to 15 days from now on here. So very great to be seeing this here. And if we're looking also at the Federal Reserve, what they're going to be doing with their interest rates in the next decision, I mean, the odds are already increasing that we're going to be getting another 50 basis point rate cut for the next meeting. I mean, currently the odds are still 25, but the odds are rising that we're going to be getting a 50 basis points rate cut in the next meeting as well here. So that would be very great for the market, first of all, because currently the consensus is that by the end of the year, we're going to see another 75 basis points getting cut from the interest rates. And of course, as more interest rates are getting cut, it is going to be easier for the market to borrow. And how money is getting created is basically by borrowing. And if more money is getting created, there's going to be more stimulation. Assets like Bitcoin are also going to be increasing in value. So yes, that is very great here. And if we're going to be looking also at the quarterly returns, we can see that actually right now Q3 is flipping bullish again. But what we know here from history is that September is not necessarily a very great month for Bitcoin. But whenever September is a green month, we've always seen very crazy returns in Q4 here. And that is currently what potentially is also set to be on the horizon. So very, very great gains are about to be getting created. And guys, if you want to be trading this, don't forget to go to the link description of today's video where you can find the link to Bybit, where you can currently sign up an account and claim a deposit bonus worth up to $30,000. So if you're interested in that, go to the link description of today's video, press on this link right here, and you can sign up an account to Bybit and claim an insane deposit bonus. So if you're interested in trading, check it out in the link description of today's video. But further on, guys, we are creating this massive bull flag pattern on Bitcoin. We're creating a massive rounding bottom. And basically what we're seeing is that the fractal I've discussed a couple weeks ago here, that the bottom should be found after 175 days, exactly played out here. I mean, I've discussed this fractal whenever we were creating it, but currently we can see after 175 days, the bottom was found and Bitcoin is actually starting to be pushing up higher. And maybe it isn't the bottom, but that is still a thing we have yet to find out here. But yeah, on the monthly time frame, we can see that Bitcoin is still consolidating above the previous all-time high, which is one of the most bullish signs in a market you can probably get here. And we're creating a falling wedge pattern, basically a compression. And whenever this breakout is going to be taking place, we're going to be seeing a big push higher getting started for the market. So yeah, Bitcoin is really getting ready for another push higher, and it is currently just time to be seeing this breakout. It's not going to be taking long here. Just like I said earlier in this video, guys, according to history, literally in the next month here, in like 2 to 3 weeks from now on, we are about to be having probably the start of the exponential rally higher. Or maybe it is already getting started from this move from the lower side. So yeah, things are looking great here. And guys, if you did learn something from it, if you want to share this video with your friends and family, don't forget to do so. We'd be highly appreciated. But anyways, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.